You know, we're not getting poorer because we stopped working. We're getting poorer while we're working. A new report just came out and they said a family of 4 in New York are working people supposed to get ahead. You can't. And that's why people are so angry, because Americans aren't asking to be a millionaire. We're asking why working full-time with a family of 4 isn't enough.
So you trying to tell me this is how it's gonna be till we die? Buy food, pay rent, take care of bills, put gas in the car, pay your insurance, and if you save some money, something will come and take it from you. Some tickets, something. And then you go work the whole months just to do it all over again? Let me tell you something. That's some bullshit. I think this is a scam, bro.
America's in trouble, and we have a big problem, and people are starting to notice it. And if we don't get it together soon, this country is going to be in more trouble than we think. So in this video, let's see what Americans been going through, because this is getting out of hand. It's crazy.
And you'll just get through eating some shit, get on TikTok or social media or the news, and here they go talking about the shit that got recalled. All we can do is pray.
Let me explain something to you. This company got me bent, okay? I've been here 6 years working for this company. Started out at $15.50 an hour. I'm only making $18.34 an hour. Now, as of last March, they started new hires out at $18 an hour. So now I'm only making 34 cents more than a new hire, and I've been here 6 years. So bet this, I'm not doing nothing extra. I'm not going above and beyond. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not doing none of that until I get the raise that I deserve.
So my current president of the HOA just sent me an email saying that I need to pay for their damages to their golf cart because they drove in my yard, hit one of my yard signs, and now I should reimburse them for any of the damages. So there's one of my signs off the road. You can't hit it. Nope, off the road. Yep, that's one of mine. Then you come down here and you can see it, it's mangled. I didn't even notice it today until he sent me that email. But they ran that over. My question to you is that a me problem or is that a them problem? Because you drove in my yard to hit that sign. So any damages that happen is on you at this point in time. Maybe they were too busy looking at the yard. I don't know, looking for another violation. Still, I still think that's a you problem. So y'all put it in the comments what you think I should do. Just when you think it's almost done. I don't know. This one's a new one for me. Y'all stay petty out there. We'll catch you in the next one.
What's wrong?
This is what's wrong. You need a new air filter, and I refuse to pay over $100 to have it done. It's a $25 part. You know what I have to do to replace the air filter? Here, let me show you what I have to do to replace this air filter. I have to remove this. I have to remove this. I have to undo this wiring harness, cut that tie strap, undo this wiring harness, undo this wiring harness back here with this little sensor thing. I have to pull this flap up, remove this cover, and then I have 2 bolts I have to undo to get that cover off to get the air filter out. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. And here's the thing, I don't mind doing all that, but I know as soon as I undo these electrical things, your dashboard's gonna light up like a Christmas tree.
I don't get it. It's not a big deal. It's mechanical. Like, just have the shop do it when they do my service.
Other than washing the car, there should be the easy. Here, let me show you something. This. 2018 Toyota 4Runner. You want to know how I changed the air filter in this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And one thing I do not do is rush to get to work. And I'm sorry. I get it. Some people, oh, I'm going to get rolled up and I got to be there at this time. Oh my God, I'm late. I just don't. It's 7:27. I have to be there at 7. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I'm going to clock in. All of my work is going to be done. Whether I'm there at 7, 6:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, my work is going to be done before I leave at 3:30, 4 o'clock. So why am I rushing to get there? And then when I get there, my job is so relaxed. Nobody even knows that I'm there or I'm not there. I'll be walking around, and then probably about 9:30, my boss will see me and pass, and she'll be like, hey. And I'll be like, hey. And she'll be like, yeah, all right. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. And she'll say, okay. And then I'll see her again till damn near 1 o'clock. And that's pushing it. I might not see her till I get ready to leave, and she'll be like, have a good rest of the day. And then that's it. Like, people like this man, he just drove past me so fast. Like, sir, if you got to be there at 7:30, you late. It's 7:28. You might well slow down, get you some breakfast, just chill out. Like, and then you have an accident and something happens to you, maybe the job replace you so fast. Child.
What up, y'all? Quick Monday afternoon route update, and I'm not in the best mood right now. This isn't complaining or none of that, guys. This is just me telling you about what's going on at work and like how I'm feeling. And quite frankly, right now, I am feeling like, after talking to some people this morning, I feel like I'm kind of getting treated like a flunky, and I don't like it. Number one, I'm not even supposed to be here today. Like, I did them a favor and picked up today, right, to help out. So I wake up this morning, I log into GroundCloud, it says I'm in truck 435. 44 stops, 60-something packages. I'm like, cool. Nope, all good. Then I get to work, and I go to 435, and he's like, and some old dude that's been there, the shittiest fucking dude in his whole company, he's a fucking asshole to everybody. He's in that truck. And it's like there's literally 50 or 60 packages on it. And he's like, nah, you're in 411 instead. And I'm like, why? Like, somebody else already had their shit in this truck. Like, their bag, their drinks, their snacks. Like, somebody's shit was already in this truck. So I get in this truck, 411. It's got 100 stops, but it's got almost 300 packages. Like, one of my first stops was Fidelity, like their headquarters. They got like 150 something packages. And then it was a pickup for like 50 packages. I was there for 2 hours. One stop. I was there 2 hours. Then I go down to the gas station to get gas, and I see the dude that runs that route during the week, the one I run on the weekends. It's out there in the middle of nowhere where you do 10 stops an hour. I'm talking to him. I said, what you working with today, buddy? He said, I had a usual, like 35. 35? He said, yeah, maybe 50, like 55 usually at worst. I said, really? Every time I'm on this route, bro, I got 80 to 90 stops. And he was like, what? So he shows me the map where he's at, like his 35, and he's like, do you be all over here too? And I was like, yeah. He's like, you're doing 2 routes. Because they're short people on the weekends. You're doing 2 routes. I'm not getting paid for 2 routes. The dude lives out there by where that route is. So he just takes, like, I guess he just gets to take the truck home. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what he does. But 35 stops. When I run that route, I got 85 or 90. And he was like, you're running 2 routes, bro. And why would these people lie to me? Like, they've been working here for a while. Why would, and then you got all these people at the gas station. They're just hanging out there for hours. They barely have anything on their truck. Like, if I hung out at Speedway for hours, I'd never get done. It's not because I'm slow. Not at all. It's just because of, like, the way my route is. So I do feel like I'm getting put on one of the shittiest routes, like, every shift, no matter what. And I'm sure my boss is going to see that, and that's fine, because we're going to have a talk tonight anyway when I get off, because I might have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. I know what's going on here. Somebody else's shit was already in this truck. Like, on GroundCloud, I was truck 435. Why switch us? Why? I'm coming in on my off day to help you out, and you give me the shitty route? Like, but it's whatever. We're going to knock the rest of this shit out and get done. We'll holler at y'all in a little bit. And now we've been sitting here for 25 minutes waiting on this already. 23 and a half minutes.
What's a scam in 2025? I'll go first. Car insurance. Because, damn it, what the fuck is we paying for? And heaven forbid you get a motherfucking quote for car insurance. What they fucking put your phone number in? What kind of system does your number go in for everybody and their motherfucking mama to come out the woodworks? They be texting, calling, texting. Bitch, I didn't ask none of y'all motherfuckers for a quote. I asked motherfucking Geico for a quote. How the fuck is Toenail Sally over in Egypt getting my fucking number talking about she saw I needed an insurance quote? And second of all, If I didn't even like the quote that y'all gave me for a couple $100, why the rest of y'all calling me with quotes for like way higher? They all higher. They want to say they got a good deal. What are we paying insurance for nowadays? Like, whose insurance am I paying? I got a clean ass driving record. I ain't got no damn tickets. Why my shit so fucking high? Who motherfucking insurance I'm paying? Because I ain't paying mine. Mine shouldn't be that high. Also, this no cone go hard. If y'all ain't ever had one of them, tiger's blood, tahini, chamoy, sour spray, cream, and gummy bears. The fuck? You can't go wrong with that shit. Lego.
The new AirPods are going to have built-in cameras. Headphones are gonna have built-in Can someone explain to me why we need cameras in our headphones?
Dude, retail stores are so cooked. Like, I need a book bag. I'm at Staples, right? I'm just looking at the book bags. Here we go. Got a ton of book bags, you know, like whatever. Simple leather bag. $100. Oh, here's like an ugly, like Swiss Army shit. 160 bucks. Does anyone else just go to a store nowadays, you see some shit that's like, should be $30 on Amazon, it's $150, and you're like, why the fuck would I buy this at Staples? I can get it at Amazon for a third of the price, and it's the same goddamn thing. You're all gonna go out of business. Like, you're fucking stupid.
Can somebody please explain to me the purpose of sending out references to other people when the person's already applied for the job? I literally went in, did the interview. I gave y'all my resume. I gave y'all my credentials. I sat there and interviewed, and you asked me for 3 or 4 people to write down for references. And then I get an email today saying, well, your application is still in process and on hold due to the fact that 1 out of the 3 people has returned the reference thing that they sent out the form. Like, what? I'm the one that interviewed for the job. Like, if y'all have to talk to somebody, okay, pick up the phone and call them and ask them that. But everybody has lives. They're mothers, they working, they got other shit to do. Did I get the job or did I not? Like, since when does that matter? I'm so pissed off right now. Like, I don't even know if I want the job because y'all already doing too much before I even step foot in the building. That does not make no sense. Please let me know what the point and the purpose is. Like, granted, if you have to pick 1 out of the 3 or 4 people to just verify the type of, employee I am or how I work, that's cool, that's fine and dandy. But to be like, you don't know if I got the job or not because you haven't heard back from all 3 because they didn't fill out whatever form you wanted them to fill out is flat out ridiculous to me.
I'm so tired of living in the matrix, y'all. Work, sleep, home, store, gas station. I'm so tired. Like, this, oh my God, this shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, I went from, I make decent money, still can't enjoy it, still gotta make a hustle. Oh my God. And then don't even get me started on Lyft. When I do Lyft, I barely see my money because hell, sometimes I have to turn it in for gas or food, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. And I'm one of those where I get paid bi-weekly, so shit, I gotta put like at least $100 to the side for food and gas, so therefore I could at least see my money when I do Lyft. Oh my God, like, and it's like, all I can do is laugh to keep from crying because it's like, damn, this shit is ridiculous, bro.
So how do you approach the affordability issue? Because this comes up in the comments of just about every one of the videos I make when I'm talking about the job market. And honestly, I don't know how you do it, because I don't know how people live on $15 an hour. I don't know how someone with a family would live on $20 an hour, unless a good piece of it is subsidized by the government in some way or another. But let's say magically we woke up one morning and we are going to increase wages to get people a little more comfortable, where they feel like they can actually breathe a little bit. Where do you make that cutoff? Let's use, I went through a drive-through this afternoon at McDonald's, so let's just use that as an example. Where do you do the cutoff of who gets the wage increase? Because let's say you increase everyone's pay by 50%. So now you're people making $15 an hour, they're making $22.50. You got people maybe making $18 to $20 an hour, now they're making around $30 an hour. So you're going to have frontline workers who now all of a sudden are making more than the corporate employees, and they're not going to settle for that. So do you raise everyone's pay 50% and see what it does on the economy if everyone has more cash flow? Do you draw a cutoff somewhere? Where do you draw that line when we talk about putting people in situations where they have a livable wage? Who gets it, and when do we decide this person is good, they don't need it?
Hey man, is it just me or I'm tripping? These motherfucking prices, this motherfucker goddamn completely getting out of motherfucking control, and this shit need to motherfucking stop, bro. This shit need to motherfucking stop right now. Ain't no motherfucking way. This shit took me by some motherfucking pride today, bro. Cause at first I ain't even motherfucking really just on it like that. But I'm at work, bro, checking out guesses and taking care of customers left and right. Just vibing, having a good old time. Until one man came to my counter, my boy. And all he had in his hand was a king size chocolate candy bar. You hear me? That's all he had. Man, I go to scan that thing. Bloop. Looked at the damn motherfucker, goddamn total that popped up on the screen. Man, that motherfucker came out to be $409. Do you hear me? Ain't no way a candy bar $409. Man, that man looked at me, man. That man said, man, I'm finna go put this bitch back. Man, that man couldn't even get that candy bar. He went and put that bitch right back. Man, somebody need to do something about this shit, bro. That motherfucking chocolate ain't got no gold in it. And y'all all know, bro. King size don't even look like a king size. You know what I'm saying? That goddamn candy bar, y'all ain't wrapping these motherfucking candy bars up with motherfucking gold. Y'all need to chill out.
People being broke and not being able to pay their bills is not an over there problem. It's a everywhere problem. It's a everybody problem. It's a, I don't care if you make $40,000-$50,000 a month, you are going to be impacted by the person that only makes $8,000 or $9,000 a month that can't pay their bills. This whole American Express thing is like tickling me because people think, oh, well, I pay my bills, so I'm not going to have a problem. That is not true. I'm a mortgage loan officer, and I've been seeing this unfold for the last 3 years, and I don't understand why decision makers are just not coming to terms with the fact that people are struggling. But with American Express reducing borrowers' credit limits, one, it's going to have an impact on their credit scores. Imagine the irony there. Two, if you could get a mortgage 6 months ago, you really are going to have to face the fact that when creditors start tightening their belts and they're not lending as freely, you may not be able to get a mortgage 6 months from now. And it has nothing to do with you being, you know, a bad person, so to speak. It's just that these creditors, these banks, they have to limit their exposure. And so I'm telling you what I know and not what I heard. I've been saying this for a while. When it comes to mortgage lending and you want to try to qualify, shooting for the bare minimum is not going to work for you. I'm telling you, it's not. I'll take it a step further. I always say this, like in my lives. If interest rates drop to 2% for one day only, it's some of y'all that still wouldn't be able to qualify to buy. When the economy is tanking and is going down, the requirements to be able to get the money goes up. So it still won't be a free-for-all for everybody to be able to get through the door to purchase a house. It's just going to be a little bit more selective because the door is going to be a little bit smaller.
I got a complaint. And this complaint is directly to Amazon and whoever laying out these routes. Multi-stops. Y'all got to chill with the multi-stops, man. For those of you that don't know what a multi-stop is, I will explain. A multi-stop is when I pull up to your house, which is a stop, And while I'm stopping at your house to deliver your package or said packages, I also have to deliver to 3 or 4 of your neighbors' houses.
I went to this house, that house, 2 houses back there, a parkway back here, and this is only considered 1 stop.
That's not just 1 stop, Amazon. That's 4 stops. Why are you trying to act like we don't know how to count? Why y'all doing it? Why y'all trying to act like we don't know how to count? If I pull up to a house and I deliver to that house and then I deliver to 3 other houses, that's 4 stops. You may only have me listed on my itinerary as having 150, 60, 70, 80 stops. But if you include all the multi-stops, guess what? You just multiplied my stops for the day. Stop playing with us, Amazon. We know what y'all up to. And it ain't cool.
It is genuinely concerning to me how many of y'all do not understand how a credit card works. I am 25. I am UNC status. And the other day I found out one of my buddies who was older than me had no clue how the credit card that he was using every day actually worked, right? We're sitting at dinner, right? We're catching up. I haven't seen this guy in a while. And we're talking about our lives, our finances, how much we're making, how everything is going, right? And I tell him something that I'm very proud of. I go, you know what? I am 100% debt free. Paid off all my student loans. I'm in no credit card debt. I have 0 money that I owe to anybody, right? And I look at this guy, he goes, dude, me too. And he was lying to my face, but he didn't even realize it. He's like, bro, I just paid off my student loans. And like, you know, it's crazy. Like, I can't believe I haven't gone into credit card debt yet. What? What do you mean you can't believe you haven't gone into credit card debt? It's like, it's something that you should be able to avoid. You should use your credit card like it's a debit card. Do not spend money that you don't have. And he's like, oh, yeah. I mean, but, you know, it's like all you have to do is pay off the minimum every month, right? You just pay the minimum and then it's fine. And you can spend it how you freely want to. Huh? What? Genuinely, my heart started beating faster. So you've had this credit card. How long? He's like, I've had it for a year. And I'm like, and you've just been paying the minimum every month. Like you haven't paid off your balance in full? He goes, what do you mean? My boy. So I'm like, just let's backtrack real quick. Where do you think the money that you're spending on this card, where is it coming from? He's just like, it just goes to my balance. And then I pay off the minimum and it's fine. And then I'll pay it off at some point. Did you understand? I go, hold on. So the minimum is, yeah, you don't get the fee for not paying it off. The minimum, sure. But you know, interest is a thing, right? Like all the money in your credit card balance, like there's interest and it continues to grow. And like eventually, like you're going to owe way more money than you actually spent because the interest keeps adding up. He looks at me dead in my eyes. He has no idea what I'm talking about. No idea about interest. I go, let me see your credit card app. Let me see your app. He pulls out the Amex app because my boy has an Amex Platinum. And he doesn't know how it works, right? He shows me his credit card statement. Bro, we're sitting at like a $350 dinner. I genuinely, I was like, I can cover the bill. Because what I saw was a big 5 figures. Big 5 figures. I don't have this much money to my name and I never have before. And this guy owes it on his credit card statement. And he literally is looking at me like he doesn't even know what he's showing me. Genuinely. We're sitting there. I'm giving this guy a full run through about how credit card works. And by the end of it, he is sweating badly. Really, really nervous. Like he has a nice 6-figure paying job. You can't pay all this shit off at once. He's in really, really bad credit card debt. He's 27 years old. He has no idea how a credit card works, right? You should have a credit card because you should be building credit and like you can get points and shit. But you should be using your credit card like it's a debit card. And when I explained that to him and he understood what I was saying, I think he realized his life was over. I covered the bill that night. I don't know if he's ever going to get out of this credit card debt, but maybe we need to start a GoFundMe or something because it's unbelievable that, well, first of all, they don't teach you this in school. And second of all, that his dad never looked him dead in the eyes and said, yeah, you need to use your credit card like it's a debit card because that was made very clear to me from a very young age.
The federal government wants every single American citizen to buy a new car. They don't want them to buy a new car because they want them to have something nice to drive. No, that's not it. They want them to buy a new car because everything manufactured from 2026 and up will have cutoff switches built into them, will have shut off. Basically, if they don't want you driving, they can shut your car off.
They have it set up to where if you're speeding, they'll snitch on you and tell the courts and give you speeding tickets. If they feel like you're impaired, right? If you're in a bad mood, or you just got in an argument with your wife, or your boss just fired you and you're trying to go home, but your blood pressure's too high, or your car won't let you go anywhere because you're not calm. And on top of all of that, right now across the nation, junkyards are burning down like crazy. Everywhere you go, there's these giant old junkyards burning to the ground. That's bad. That's bad because also a lot of parts manufacturers are going out of business, and AutoZone and Advanced Auto are closing hundreds of stores, which means car parts are going to be almost impossible to get. So most people go to like pull-offs and places to get parts from junkyards. Well, those are burning to the ground. Just so happens that right when the government wants us all to buy new cars, they put gas out that ruins old cars. Now the junkyards are burning to the ground and the parts stores are closing. So that means you have to buy one of these new throwaway cars that you can't even fix. Protect your junkyards. If there's a junkyard in your area, watch it. Get people in groups to patrol them, to make sure they stay safe, to make sure they don't get burnt down. Because if we lose all the junkyards, we're screwed.
We got to talk about new car quality. This is a little ridiculous. This is my fiance's new car. It's a 2026 Chevy Trailblazer. Obviously, you look in here, it's got most of the new features you could need. You know, got a big screen, leather seats, all that. But what I got to complain about, so obviously I just finished washing this car, but as you can see, this is a 2-month-old taillight that has water inside of it. And that's not the only thing. Yeah, it might have that pretty big screen, but CarPlay like almost never works. And for reference on those lights, this is my work truck. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure these are the factory headlights from 20 years ago. Yeah, they're a little faded, but there ain't no water in there. Why are we doing that on a 2-month-old car?
I went in for an interview, and halfway through the interview, they told me that they had already hired someone for the position that I was interviewing for. Say what you want about the job market or the state of the economy, but this is literally psychological warfare. Why would you invite me in for an interview if you've already hired someone? Why are you actively wasting my time?
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. I'm so fucking tired of this. Amazon got me so fucked up, man. So fucked up. I keep asking you motherfuckers to give me a motherfucking EV, bro. A motherfucking EV, bro. I'm so tired of this shit, bro. Can't walk through this shit. I don't want to have to keep unpacking my van and fucking finding and scrambling through fucking boxes, bro. I've fucking asked for an EV 1,000 fucking times. Fuck a white van. If you drive a white van, you're a fucking... I don't give a fuck about a white van. Give me a fucking EV. Bro, this is... I'm 6'4". Why is the box touching the fucking ceiling? Why? This is fucking bullshit. I asked for a fucking EV. I am fast as fuck, boy. And I keep telling you is that shit. If you in a white van, you're a slow motherfucker and you have to scramble through shit. And bro, what's so crazy is I did my shit. All the 6s, all the 5s, and I still have to scramble through shit. Give me a fucking EV, bro. I'm so tired of this shit. God damn, bro. Don't make no motherfucking sense on the... And then what the fuck is this bullshit? 9 packages at the first drop. God damn. Look at this shit.
Bro, it's always some new bullshit with this job. Always. Like, we don't make enough money. Like UPS and FedEx, like they actually make like enough money to like survive, like home, house, insurance, life insurance, you know, all kinds of groceries, gas, health insurance, all the shit. But we as Amazon do twice the amount of work, but we get $21 an hour? Bro, I can bear, bro, that's what I made when I was like young. And I get it, it's a job, like, and I should be thankful, and I am thankful, but my Lord have mercy, I ain't never had to rationalize so much in my life. And bro, like, we're out here in this heat, working, making the same amount of money that people make working in an office building. Something's wrong with that. Really wrong with that.
I did not realize cell phones were so expensive until yesterday. I pulled my phone, my 14 Pro Max, out of my pocket, and it hit the ground. And the screen didn't crack, but it went black. So at 3 o'clock, I had to go to the AT&T store. Now, I had to be to work at 5. I'm in Atlanta, and I had to go all the way to Fairburn to get to work, right? I went in the AT&T store, told the man, he said, oh, your screen is unrepairable. I got a 17 Pro Max, and whatever you paying on your bill, I can get it around the same thing, right? Taking in mind, my screen is cracked. He didn't give me a paper receipt. He sent me a receipt via email. I forgot my iCloud Apple ID, so I couldn't download the cloud. So I didn't get to see my receipt until maybe about 11 or 12 last night. Why y'all didn't tell me phones were so expensive? 17 Pro Max, $1,100. I don't think so. He didn't give me that third accessory free. I got charged $25 for that. This girl told me, I know somebody who can fix your phone, right? I called a guy. Can you fix my phone? He gonna fix my phone Tuesday. They said I had 14 days to bring this one back. Oh, this 17 Pro Max is going back. I'm not paying $1,100 for no phone. I don't care if you are paying every month, you paying $30-something. No, this phone is going back. $1,100 for a cell phone? I don't think so. I will keep my 14 Pro Max and be glad with it. I don't have to have the every new phone that come out. I don't have to have it. I got it because I needed it. And then on top of that, I couldn't download the cloud, right? So I have no contacts, no nothing. I had to go by my son's house, tell him to put his sisters and people's phone number in my phone so I could have it. But later on that evening, I did remember my iCloud. You should have seen me writing down phone numbers, writing down passwords, and they will be left hidden in my car somewhere so I won't forget. That's the worst thing, to forget a password, right? But $1,100 for a cell phone, not me. And my 14 Pro Max is already paid for. I'm good. $1,100 is a little too steep for my pockets. Believe that, and that speaks.
What is going on with these dealerships, man? And I don't mean the new dealerships. I'm talking about these used dealerships. Like you got CarMax, you got Carvana, you got, what is it, Drive Time. You got all these different used car dealerships, man. And they got these used vehicles, man, that's 10, 12, 13 years old with like 150,000 miles on them, 180,000 miles on them. And then they want $33,000 for these used vehicles, man. And then they want you to put down $3,000 or $4,000 on a vehicle with a 30-day warranty. A 30-day warranty for a vehicle with 200,000 miles on it. Let that sink in for a minute. And people are actually going out there doing that, man. That's how desperate it is. They say, well, if your credit's not that good, and I'm not speaking of myself, so I don't want y'all to get the game twisted, but they say if your credit's not that good, come on in. We guarantee you for approval right here on the spot. And you get in there and you do your credit report. They approve you, and they say you approve for everything on the car lot. And then they say, okay, here's your options right here. Every car on this car lot you approve for, but you need at least $4,000 down. And every vehicle on a car lot at least 10, 12 years old, with 150,000 to 200,000 miles on it with a 30-day warranty. But here's the catch. Your car payment is going to be $800 a month. Do you guys know, man, you can go to a damn regular dealership and get a brand new car with 0 miles on it, man. Even if you have the worst type of credit in the world, you can be negative 300. You go into a new dealership, man, with 4 or 5 racks cash. You're leaving out of there with something brand new with 0 miles on it. So I don't understand how these used car dealerships are able to get away with robbing people like this, man. Every last one of these dealerships, man, is nothing but scams, bro. They literally lined up, man, to get those high car payments that they can't even afford to pay. And then they put this little bitty device in your car. So on the date of your payday, when your payment is due, that thing starts beeping and making all type of noise to alert you. And then if you 2 days late on that car payment, guess what? You go outside and start your car up. You think something wrong with your starter or something. There's nothing wrong with your starter. They cut your shit off, bro.